This piano is a 1905 Everett that we just barely finished up. And it was a really fun customer to work with. He was super enthusiastic, and he actually came in to check it out today and was just full of compliments and joy and happiness. And it was just one of those super fun moments of revealing the work that we do here at Brigham Larson Pianos. So it was a complete rebuild and refinishing. This was a piano that he grew up with, that he and his brothers learned on, that his mother grew up on. So it goes back, it's a family piano, and now it's just totally rebuilt, and it does not look like it's 1905, except for, I don't know, some of these styling kinds of ornamentation you can still tell, but other than that, it looks gorgeous. Like I said, we completely redid everything. All of the action is brand new. Let's actually get a shot of that, I guess, while we're talking about the inside here. I'm not going to pull the action out, but you can see underneath the strings there that the shanks are all new. The whippens underneath the shanks, those are all new. The hammers are new. You can see the dampers are new. We refinished the soundboard, and we found a decal that was almost a perfect match. It wasn't a perfect match, but it was really, really close. So we put that on. We restored tension to the board. That's what we do when we shim it like that. We put a lot of tension under it on that soundboard. And then we have one that we're working on over there. I won't show you, but you get the idea. We put tension on the board, and that opens up the crack. Put the shim in there, glue it in, and then when we release the tension, it can't collapse, so that wood is under tension again. And this plate turned out gorgeous. I think that's, especially on grands. I think it looks great on uprights. Let's see. Let's go look over here. You can see this, actually both of them. Here, look at this plate. Looks beautiful, right? It's the same paint that we used on the grand, and it looks really nice, but you have to open up the piano to see it. And it's kind of a shame, because I like to highlight it. Here's another one. Well, there's one. You can see it down below. That's a 3/4 plate, so you can't, even when you open it up, you can't even see it unless you look down over the hammers. You can see it says metal plate, Rockford, Illinois. It looks so nice, and it's all buried. And then same with this. There's another upright. That's a Colby for a customer that we're rebuilding piano for in Colorado. And beautiful, but it's all hidden in the cabinetry. But a grand looks amazing, because you just open it up and there it is. And it's just really fun to look at. Take a lot of pride in the way that looks, even though it has no bearing whatsoever on the functionality of the piano. One of my mentors 30 years ago used to tell me, if it looks good, it sounds good, which of course is, it's tongue-in-cheek, but it kind of is true. So piano's a complete rebuild, and then same with the keys. I don't think I mentioned that. So rich and warm. He actually stayed and played after he was expressed how thrilled he was. I said, well, you're welcome to stay and play, and I think he stayed for a good hour while everybody was hammering and working in the shop this afternoon. And he was just sitting here, just in another, lost in another world, just playing. It's really fun to, and I was kind of walking around and doing my thing, and just kind of fun to see how much he was enjoying it. He took pictures, sent it to his wife. Wife loved it, sent it to his mom, who's, like I said, it was his mom's piano, and she loved it. like the warm tones. There's not really a right answer, wrong answer, if bright or warm, bright or dark. But for me, it's definitely the warm tones win. Yep, really happy with this piano, and obviously I'm very proud of it, and proud that he was so happy. Still kind of enjoying that his enthusiasm for this old family heirloom. Thanks for watching.